What I would like to do in this session is spend a little bit of time talking about some things that we don't talk about very much, and that's how we think and how the brain kind of works. Now, it wouldn't be broken down like this, but it's the easiest way to look at it in terms of analyzing and evaluating how the brain works and how you and I function as human beings. You have three processes, mental processes. You have a conscious process of thought. Okay, consciously, you and I perceive our world through our senses. Sense of sight, sound, touch, taste, feel. And what we perceive, we refer to it as the truth or reality. Now, obviously, there's some distinctions for each one of us. The truth for one person may not be the truth for another. Reality for one person may not be reality for another. So it's through our own filtering device that we see the truth, but we refer to it as reality. See, Tim, for example, you and I have a relationship, and when you make a statement to me, I evaluate that, and if I've got trust in Tim, I will record that as reality. But if I don't have trust, then I am a little bit more hesitant to do that. Now, what we perceive and refer to as the truth or reality, this is what's called a subconscious. The subconscious. The subconscious has a number of functions. One is to store and record. Store and record. It stores and records the visions that you have out here. It stores and records the input that you take in through your ears and nose and taste and all that kind of stuff. You store it in the neuron structure of the cells of the brain. And then what happens is we gradually and incrementally paint a picture of the truth. That self-image on the subconscious level. Now, the subconscious also handles everything that's automatic. Everything that's automatic. We develop the habits and they just become automated. So you develop all kinds of habits, you don't even know you got them. See, like if you go home this evening and you sit down at a different chair at a dinner table, you're going to throw the family off. You know, where are you going to sit, Dad? That's my chair. You know, and people who work in a plant for a long time and they work together, they recognize each other's habits. They know exactly what the person's going to do. They come to work, they go in and get their coffee, they do this, they do that. And if they're a smoker, you have a smoking place, and you know just about what time that person's going to take the smoke break. And you know the person who comes in, they come to work, they got the habit of sneaking off where they can sleep a while. But you get those habits. And they become automated on the subconscious level. Everything that's automatic is on the subconscious level. Now, you also make decisions subconsciously. You go through a 4-step process to make a decision. You perceive a situation where a decision is called for, and you immediately associate with past experience. You ask yourself, you don't go through this consciously, but you ask yourself, have I ever seen anything like this before? Have I ever seen anybody like this before? And then you evaluate. What will this probably lead me towards? Then based on that, you make a decision. So you go through a 4-step process. Now, for example, if I hold that marker in those 2 fingers, and I ask Susie, what's going to happen if I open the 2 fingers? What's going to happen, Susie? It's going to drop. Jason, what do you say? It's going to drop. Tim? It's going to drop. Now, you've seen that before. You know gravity. You know that's heavier than air. And you know that my fingers are holding the pen. And so you make the decision. But you don't make the decision based on what's going to happen. You make the decision based on what's happened in the past. See, because there's a whole bunch of options in addition to dropping. See, you didn't make the decision based on what's going to happen. You made the decision based on what you got stored in here. And you do that all the time. You see, you make decisions based on the past. And so let's say that you hired somebody who looked like that before and they didn't work out. Had one like you before. Had one of them same damn things hanging off his neck. Ain't hiring that sucker. No, well, we had a woman in there before and she didn't work. And really like you, but let's find some kind of secretarial work for you. You'd be a lot better suited for that. Hell, I thought I was going to be the plant manager. Oh, you know, living in a dream world like that's going to get you nothing, Ellie. Face reality. What the creative subconscious does for us, and again, I just want to stress that obviously the brain wouldn't be broken down in these kind of compartments, but it's the easiest way to look at it. The creative subconscious does a number of different things. One thing it does, it maintains sanity. It keeps you acting like you. When you try to act unlike yourself, it causes stress and disharmony. And so your creative subconscious works for you to keep you acting like you, which is a very, very positive thing, if like you is what you want. And so when you try to be something different, you start throwing your system out of balance. And the creative subconscious works to bring back balance. Now the other thing the creative subconscious does, it creates drive and energy. Drive and energy. When you, or any of us, when you set a goal as an individual or as an organization, what you do, you set a goal on the conscious level and you start inputting that goal onto the subconscious. You start creating a new picture there, and what the creative subconscious does, it begins to work, creating drive and energy for you to accomplish that goal. And all kinds of things happen automatically. And it doesn't have to be major goals. For example, you know, when we end this evening, for example, I don't know what your next step is, but you're going to set a goal, either to go home, or to go to dinner, or to go into the plant and work. You're going to do something following this station. So as soon as you set a goal, all kinds of things start happening automatically. You'll get out of the chair, and you'll move to the door, and then you'll find your way to wherever you're going, and you'll get in a car, you'll drive, and you do all those things automatically because you got an end result that you want to accomplish. See, what happens to teachers in school, the kids start projecting out into vacation about a month before vacation time. And the teachers start going crazy because they can't get the kids to study, because the kids in their mind are already out there. People have a tendency, and me included, they start projecting into some new income and projecting into new income and start spending like they got it. And they ain't got it yet. By the time they got it, they owe it to somebody. See, I mean, and we do that automatically. We just see it's like Kat projecting herself to a Escalade, and she starts coming up with all kind of creative ways to get the Escalade. And so what happens when we throw our system out of balance, you get creative drive and energy that helps you accomplish that end result. See, goal setting, we don't understand goal setting. See, goal setting creates drive and energy. And one of the things that's important to understand, like I work in all kinds of plants and companies around the world, when you reach a goal, all creative drive and energy ceases. You flatten out. So you got a goal set through, not to. Goal set through, not to.